when you have 10 times more developers than designers, how do you make design important in the organization when there are like 10 votes against vote of designer? But when you have to make decision where to...
I mean, it's a very
Like
good question.
battles, epic battles.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, I think it's important to that design, gets out there and becomes visible, right? And of course, when you start off and you're just a team of 3 or 4, of course you're not, it's you're definitely in the minority here, and you have to be bold, you have to be loud, you have to communicate, and also find opportunities where you can just expose like what this is what we can do. We don't just create nice user interfaces. We also we can also really help you in discovery. We can this is how we work. So I mean, it's a lot of um, evangelism, or however you may call it. um, that's pretty much my job. So that's what I do. So I always try to um, see what we can do cross-functional. Not just looking at design. Like what do other departments do? How can we better work together? How can we create this culture, right? And of course we're all as designers. At least that's if you're not like a real design-led company where you have maybe even a designer in the C-level team, you always have to fight a little bit for your seat at the table, right? So but I think this is just what it is. And yeah, you just need to be out there. You need to connect with the people, and then this comes naturally, and of course you also need to deliver good work, right? So if you just talk about it, so for example, if I go out there and talk about the double diamond process or something like that, everyone would say, yeah, great, but what does that mean for us? So I would rather go and discuss, like, okay, what's your process, and how, and then work with them, like, okay, so you know how can we have this, what's our process as a product organization? How should we work, right? So sometimes we tend to go into this direction that we talk about design by the book, right? But that doesn't help, from my point of view. It's just it's nice, it looks nice usually, right, when we present something, but people cannot relate to it. You need to kind of you know find other ways to make this work.
I can share my experience, what worked best for me. I'm trying to kill this conflict between you are developer, we are designers. You try to say everybody is designer because we are creating the product, and try to put this head of designers at least once in a while on developers when they do team review of the sprint, for example, what was developed, to test the product on usability and how does it look, is it easy to use, and provide this kind of feedback. When they switch the mindset, when they are focusing now on user experience design, they feel more empathy to your job, and then they become on your side. And also you can collaborate with quality assurance more. So now you have not only designers, but all the QAs who are on your side. And this kind of, it takes time, but at the end, the organization wins. Because design-driven development requires that everybody is a bit a designer. You are the responsible person to advocate for design, but that's responsibility of everybody too, because you can't build great products if developers don't care about design at all.
But on the other hand, there could be implications that you will like stuck in micromanagement, or everyone will share their opinion on design because everyone will have this hat. Perhaps it will be in plus because you can share, like, new ideas will pop up, and as a designer you can make your judgment which one is the best and just consider everyone's opinion. But it could pull the product in multiple directions in this case.
That's why soft skills are super important.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, so I actually like it very much when engineers propose something, also like they quickly sketch something. I love that. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be great. It's like I just I really like if you get these different views and angles on it. And I mean, we try to encourage that, and I think that's something that also works really well in Aiven. So I mean, when a designer works with a product team, they really try to get, they get on kind of on the team for a certain while. So they join in on all their agile scrum meetings, whatever. So they're there, and they're part of the discussion. They're part of the backlog. It's another piece of work that's in this whole context. And I think that's very good. And we have these discussions. So yeah, I mean, I welcome them. Yeah.